Have you ever heard or used such Russian words as ну, вот, так, типа? I'm sure you have. These are so-called Russian filler words. And filler words are an integral part of any language. They help maintain fluency in our conversation by filling in pauses and providing us some time to gather our thoughts. But they are not always so helpful, because very often native speakers overuse these words. And like these, they become parasites. Because in Russian, actually, these filler words are called слова-паразиты. So you can see already from the name that it's something negative. Because very often we don't need them, but we put them in the phrase just to put them there. So today I'm going to share with you 10 of the most common Russian filler words. But promise me that you won't overuse them like we do. Let's begin. And the first word, that's the word вот. Вот can be very helpful because it has a few meanings. It can be that, it can be here, it can be so or well. If you put it at the beginning of the phrase, it will work exactly the same as so, well. But as you know, you can easily omit so or well in the beginning of the phrase in English, and we can do the same in Russian. Like I can say, вот видишь, я тебе говорила. Easily I can remove this вот, and my phrase won't be affected. It will have the same meaning. Видишь, я тебе говорила. Also, we can use it at the end of the phrase or at the end of some story. Like I'm telling you the story, and then at the end I'm simply saying вот. So вот technically means всё. That's it. And then to demonstrate to you how native speakers usually overuse all these 10 filler words, I'm going to take one phrase. For each filler word, I'm going to use the same phrase. The phrase will be он предложил мне увидеться. So, он предложил мне увидеться. Using this word вот, I can say вот он предложил мне увидеться. As you can see, if I remove it, nothing will be changed.
Вот вам нравится, например, какого цвета у нее глаза? Скажите.
The second word is the word так. And here I have a confession for you. I overuse this word too much because I use it all the time. My students at my private lessons always hear this word from me. I always say, так-так-так, давай посмотрим. Так-так-так, что тут у нас? So you see, it's not enough for me to use it just once. I usually use it at least 3 times just to be sure that I used it enough for me to be satisfied. But obviously, it's not necessary to use these words so much, but you will hear it from all native speakers because we love this word. And again, let's take this same phrase that I used for вот. Он предложил мне увидеться. Так, он предложил мне увидеться.
Так, хватит, нам еще 2 страны снимать.
The next one is ну. Also one of the most common Russian filler words. Probably the most common because we use it too much. Ну we put everywhere. Also, it means the same as так and вот. Ну. And sometimes, obviously, it doesn't mean anything if you put it in the middle of the phrase. Ну, он предложил мне увидеться. You see? Still the same phrase. Very often you can hear it in the combination with the word да. So when we are not super sure in something and when we don't want to say straight да or straight нет, we can add this ну just to make it a little bit lighter. Ну да, ну нет, ну может быть, ну наверное. So you see, I put it literally anywhere.
Ну, мы уже давно знаем, что Земля круглая.
The next one is the word короче. Короче means briefly, in short. The right way to use this word is when you want to tell a long story shortly. And like this, you just say короче at the beginning, and then you're telling your big story in a few sentences. Especially we use it when we need to retell something. Короче, вот что мне сказал доктор. So obviously you had a huge conversation with the doctor, but you want to describe to someone in short what the doctor said. So you say короче, вот что сказал доктор, and in this situation the word короче will be good, will be correct. But again, very often we use it just to use it. Короче, он предложил мне увидеться. Короче is not always a good filler word.
Короче, dream on, как говорится.
The next word is типа. Also, this word can be helpful because типа means kind of, sort of something. So when you want to give an example for something, you will use this word. Мне нравится платье типа такого. So you see, типа такого, kind of like that. So obviously here you give an example of the dress that you like, and here it's the correct use of this word типа. But again, we just use this word sometimes without the meaning kind of, sort of. It'll be, ну, типа он предложил мне встретиться. You see, it's not always necessary to use this word, but try to remember that we will use it when we want to give some kind of example.
Если у тебя своя фирма, и ты работаешь с хорошим частным клиентом, то это легко может быть типа 4-5 тысяч долларов.
The next word, number 6, that's the word в общем. Also a good word if you use it correctly. I use it also a lot, probably overuse it, but I like this word. В общем, it's when you want to gather your thoughts and to say in general. В общем, мы пошли погулять. В общем, я работала там 2 недели. So in this case, you say in general, and that would be correct. But again, taking our example, в общем, он предложил мне встретиться. It doesn't mean anything here.
В общем, просто быть живым человеком.
Then the word number 7. That's the word вроде. Вроде is a synonym of типа, because вроде it's also kind of, sort of. And you will use it like девушки вроде нее много работают. So вроде, kind of like her, you see, it works perfectly there. But very often we use this filler word when we are not sure about something. Instead of saying yes, straight yes, да, very often we say вроде. Вроде да. So probably yes, but I'm not sure. Вроде да, а вроде нет. You see, it's also a good situation to use this word because like this you can show that you are not sure in something. Он вроде предложил мне увидеться. So here you see it slightly changes the meaning of the sentence because вроде I'm adding this tone of uncertainty. So I'm not sure that he offered me to meet. Вроде.
Ну, вроде все так просто, но действительно это работает.
Then the word значит. Значит means, or also it can be used as so. It means, это значит что. Here is perfect, it's not a filler word, it's just a word that we use, it means that. But very often again we use it as a filler word that doesn't mean anything. It's mostly like so. Значит, он предложил мне встретиться. Again, the same sentence, and значит doesn't change anything here.
Так, значит, ты сняла первое видео. Это все происходило недавно, да?
Then the word такой. Такой, такая, такое, такие. We can use it by changing to different genders. And the word такой usually means such. Such, like something. Obviously, you will use it for description of different things. Такие девушки, такие парни. But when you use it as a filler word, again, it doesn't mean anything. Он такое предложил мне встретиться. So usually we put it there without any meaning. Он такой. He's like what? Like no description, but we just did it to add more words. Another similar situation. Она такая мне говорит. Она такая. Она какая. So you see, there is no answer to this question. It's just the word that makes no sense there. But still, we use it a lot.
Вы знаете, я просыпаюсь такой вот красивой.
And the last word, the word вообще. Don't confuse it with the word в общем. вообще is a little bit different. You see, the pronunciation is different, the spelling is different, and the meaning is also different. Вообще means actually, basically. Also, you can introduce some big topic by using this word вообще. Вообще, он говорил мне другое. Actually, he told me something different. He told me something else. And our sentence, вообще, он предложил мне увидеться.
Слушай, старая работа — это вообще кошмар.
And that's it. I hope that with my examples it became more clear for you how to use these filler words and how we native speakers use them. And I hope now you understand that not always you have to translate every word and you have to understand every word that native speakers are using, because very often if it's a filler word, we don't really need to use them, but we still do, just to use more words. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to my channel and learn Russian with me.